Hello, my name is Emily Smith. This presentation will be addressing the elements of environmental management by reviewing the stakeholders, vision statement, and objectives of the Southeast Alaska Salmon Habitat Sustainability Plan. Since this plan will affect and require cooperation at the national, state, and local levels, each stakeholder is identified accordingly. The federal stakeholders that will be contributing to the Southeast Alaska Salmon Habitat Sustainability Plan are the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Association, specifically the National Marine Fisheries Service. Due to salmon's involvement in the fertilization and sustainability of the Tongass National Rainforest, the United States Forest Service will be highly involved as well. The state-level departments that will be contributing to this adaptive management plan are the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, Alaska Department of Natural Resources, Alaska Department of Environmental Conservation, and due to the rise of urbanization in freshwater spawning areas, the Alaska Department of Community Development. The local level stakeholders will include local watershed councils, specifically those located in Juneau, Haines, Skagway, Sitka, and Prince of Wales Island, where we have high concentrations of residents, salmon habitats, and commercial fishermen. The Alaska Native Corporation, to include cultural rights and sustenance issues, commercial fishermen and representatives from the local fish processing industry, and local mining operations, specifically the two larger operations in Southeast Alaska, the Kensington Mine located north of Juneau and Greens Creek Mine located on Admiralty Island. The final decision on the inclusion of local mining organizations is due to their specialty knowledge of remote site-based contaminants. Both Greens Creek and Kensington mines are located close to urban areas and possess the largest potential of hazardous material waste entering southeast salmon habitats. Both mining operations also employ their own environmental teams that work on site and provide water samples to the Environmental Protection Agency. The inclusion of their environmental teams will allow cost-efficient sample gathering, realistic insight on the immediate hazards and mitigation, and prevent an unbiased management plan for those areas. The vision statement of the Southeast Alaska Salmon Habitat Sustainability Plan is that our vision is to facilitate sustainable salmon populations for social, economic, and cultural support for all Alaskans. This encompasses those that work in the commercial fishing industry, tourism to include charter fishermen, Alaska's indigenous population, small communities that rely on fishing or sustenance, and local recreational fishermen. Our immediate objectives are to identify the areas that are most immediately critically affected and detect the cause that is inhibiting these areas from being productive. Identify current effective salmon habitats and recognize the threats that are void in these areas. Also isolating these areas from identifiable hazards to promote healthy habitats without need for rehabilitation. Implementation of new strategies to regulate and monitor those critically identified areas. Organization of community events for involvement in restoration and education of what residents can do on a personal level. This can lead to prevention of primary habitat destruction by avoidance of designated areas, to secondary hazards such as spills from home heating oil or marine fuel. This is a list of references used, and that concludes the key elements of the Southeast Alaska Salmon Habitat Sustainability Plan.